Tyler Denny. Good to see you back.
To dash him over there.
I was about to say, he's proper up for this.
No, I know.
But isn't that like the best way to have when you look at it, it's a combat fight. That's somebody that's, I don't know,
Listen,
he's keen.
He's keen, he's game, man, but he's going to get punched up. So we'll see how he look for it after a few rounds to get him punched up. And he might still be up for it, but some people are built like that. But he'll lose as long as he's up for losing. He's cool.
When you see that confidence and somebody that's like, because your opponents don't really mouth off, Tyler. I've been watching you for a minute, but you were sort of like stood up there quite indifferent. It was like you weren't even phased. It's like, what is this geezer on about?
Because you know what it is? It's just rehearsed shit, man. Like,
you reckon?
He said the same stuff at the Callum Simpson thing. Do you know what I mean? He must just look in the mirror at home and just practice it. And this is his big day. Do you know what I mean? No, nothing against me. He's not said nothing personal against me. So he's kind of a likeable character. Do you know what I mean? He gets people interested.
With the neck press ups.
Yeah, I know. Well,
forehead press ups actually.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was insane.
But like, I don't take it personal. He talks a bit of shit, but he sells it, man. He sells it. So it's good for me, really.
Well, yeah, it is. More eyes on it. He seemed to have gained a little bit. People like that, don't they? They like the mouthy side of the fighters.
Yeah.
It's the entertainment business at the end of the day. But, okay, your opponent, we know what you're on. We know what you're about. How have you been? Because this is the first time I spoke to you since I was gutted at Wembley. And I like Hamza.
Yeah.
But I was still, obviously, I've been around, you've been in your gym, and it's like...
I was gutted myself, but that's life, innit? It tests us, man, and how much do you want stuff, so... And time's a healer, obviously, at the time, the first couple of weeks, you gutted, you know what I mean? And
what is that like? Because obviously I'm not around you, the people closest to you is going to know. Feel that pain with you almost, Tyler?
Yeah, definitely, but you know what? I've got a lot of good people around me, you know, some people say, like, you took a loss and you're not heard from no one or whatever. Mine was the opposite. I heard from more people out of the blue. I was thinking, like, sometimes I never want to speak to everyone, do you know what I mean?
I understand that.
That was me personally, but it's nice just even to drop a message and that. So it was nice, man, and I get to do it all over again, do you know what I mean? Not against Hamza, obviously, but then people get to come and show them the support, and they want to as well. They love it. Like, some people don't do anything really, and like, it's like, when you're fighting again, we need a night out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We need a night out.
We need a night
out.
out.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
They don't even give a shit that I'm actually fighting or that. They just want something to do. It's like, yeah, Tyler's fighting. They'll come in and
I know what your fans are like.
You know what I mean? So it's nice, man. I've sold a lot of tickets as well, so.
You always sell tickets. That's not even an issue. We know that you're a ticket seller because I'm sure the last time when you was in Wolverhampton, most of that crowd was yours.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
so we know what you're about. But my thing is, like, fighters coming back after a loss. It's like I'm trying to find out what kind of emotional terrain. Like you said, you've got good people around you. But you know when you stood there in the middle of the ring and the ref has to bring you together?
Yeah.
What's that like? And obviously you know that you've lost. What's that like?
You just want to get it over and done with.
Do you?
I mean? Yeah, just want to get out of the ring and fucking.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Just man. But you know what? When you look on it, sometimes we deep it too much, man.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I've got a good life going on at the minute. Do you know what I mean? And it gets better, obviously, with winning. Do you know what I mean? But aside from boxing, got a lot of good stuff going on. Good family, good kids and stuff. There's more to it. But then, like, even this one now, my kids are coming for the first time. I've never let them come before. Do you know what I mean? And
why did you let them come this time then?
I just give in onto me, man.
Oh, all right.
Do you know, and my oldest, she's in year 9 at school. She's 13.
Oh, right, she's a teenager then.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But then I can't let her come without my son. Do you know what I mean? And he's 9. But I'm gonna have a good performance, man, and watch the dad do the business. Do you know what I mean?
You're an exciting fighter, an awkward fighter. So we're not going to be. You know, sometimes look, when I'm watching the fight, sometimes I can switch off.
Yeah.
As a commentator, somebody that watches the fight, somebody that talks about the fight. But we don't have that with you. So especially with obviously the young gentleman, with Elvis coming in, like, you know, running his mouth, it makes it more exciting anyway. And I think that's what you needed, because you was on this whirlwind romance. It's like you beat Felix Cash, and I remember going to obviously the Riyadh season, and I'm like, Tyler's here. It's good. And it was that whirlwind kind of romance where you were going like this.
It was, yeah. And obviously I had to come back down, man. But then
That come down though.
yeah, that's what I'm trying. A good fight. I got a good dance partner. Do you know what I mean? And he brings a lot of views. A lot of people will be watching. Even for him, do you know what I mean? It's mad on the Instagram. A lot of comments are for him. Do you know what I mean? And I like fair play. They support him. Do you know what I mean? And it's not even like Denny's this or that. It's all like Soldier and all that. So you know that's what you like to see, man. Support your guy, man. Support your guy. Do you know what I mean? You ain't got to show support by dissing someone else always. Just show support, and people are doing that. So fair play to him, man.
So when you look at your career now, what are you seeing in like the next 12 months? Because you guys aren't really as active, I believe, as you should be, whether that's down to promotional, whether that's down to finding opponents, whatever it is. So I'm going to say 12 months. I think that's probably more realistic than 6. What do you see yourself doing? I know you're not looking past Saturday. I'm not disputing that, but what's on the horizon for you in the ideal world of Tyler Denny?
It's hard, really. I just want big fights. Because titles and stuff, they're all lined up, and politics, and everyone's got so.
Yeah.
But I think the good thing with boxing, if you keep winning, you will get opportunities. They can't deny you.
So it's back to winning ways.
Just keep winning, man. Like that's the only thing I've ever done before is win and see what comes, and kept winning. Sometimes I might have had to win again to forget what I felt like I deserved. But as long as you keep winning, my time will come, man.
And we talk about time coming. We've got to shout out the BCB guys, Black Country Boxing guys, Paul, man, and Errol Johnson. You know, the foundations. I saw Paul is literally on his way back after Gully Boxer, winning out there in Saudi. Man. So
it's mad. BCB's, it's a mad week. Obviously, they've been over in Saudi with Gully. Great win as well yesterday. Ryan Kelly and Kane Baker's matchroom show. Do you know what I mean? So that people are up there as well. We've got me, Troy Coleman, Elliot Whale here. And then I think the amateurs as well. He's ACOT screen on Sunday morning, I think as well. So it's a mad week, I think, for BCB. So Gully started it off with the first win. So
I like that. So you feel that you've got to carry on that momentum.
Man, definitely.
I'm going to ask you about Ben Whittaker versus obviously Liam Cameron in the rematch. Anticipated rematch. I just want your thoughts on how you think that fight goes. You break it down from one black countryman to another.
Yeah, well, you've just said the thing, the black country. I'm backing Ben. Do you know what I mean? I'm backing Ben. I would anyway, but it's an awkward one. Liam's a nice guy, you know what I mean? You can't not like Liam.
Yeah.
And I think they've showed respect for each other up there
and
as well.
I think they'll be friends after
the
fight.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. They're both good guys, man. And what people say about Ben, they only see the flamboyant side and that, do you know what I mean? He's a nice guy, man.
He is.
And I think he's going to be on the ball, man. On the ball. And he can say what he wants, but I think maybe he underestimated him, and probably he knows that the first time, but you don't want to come out and say that. So, and I think he'll be on the ball for him, and he needs to be honest. Liam Cameron's coming to win, isn't he? So, good fight, great to be a part of, but I fancy Ben. Right,
I'm going to ask you this then, and like I said, sometimes it may come across that I'm asking stupid questions. It's because I want to learn from you guys. I spoke to Sonny Edwards yesterday, and that was a very honest and open Sonny Edwards about his career and what had happened to him and his experiences. He's retired. You mentioned something there about Ben saying he potentially underestimated Liam, but he doesn't want to admit it. Now, educate a fool. When you're a fighter to when you're retired, why would you be more open after you've hung up the gloves and walked off and not just said, you know what, why are you not that transparent when you're still fighting? Do you feel like you got to please people? What is it?
I don't think it's pleasing, but I don't think people want to see any cracks in anything. Do you know what I mean? And then they might just not even expose it, but exaggerate everything going forward. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I think that's sort of way. And when you've packed in, you can do it. You can kind of come out and say, yeah, I've had this, and plus people don't want to hear excuses either. Do you know what I mean?
You reckon that we'll see it as excuses?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you think we're quite judgmental as fans then?
I think so. I'm myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm one of the worst ones as well. Even like, say footballers or whatever, you can say, oh fuck, he's shit, he is, and like the Premier League football, how are the shit? Do you know what I mean? Like, if them shit, then what am I? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was a Sunday League guy, and I used to think I was alright. Do you know what I mean? So, and there's me calling other people shit.
Okay.
So I don't know, and I think because boxing's individual, people can take it a lot more personal
Yes.
as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, and
Instead of
it's-
saying the team shit,
Yeah.
you're saying you personally are
Okay.
shit. Do you know what I mean? Or,
yeah. No, it's interesting. I just wanted to hear your take on it. Listen, I'm going to let you go. I've had you for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I've took you all to myself.
I know.
All the best. I'll be there, and I'll speak to you after your fight.
Okay.
But so good to see you.
Nah, it's good to be back.
Get
and
back
good
to
to have
those-
me on here as
Listen,
well.
you know
this,
what
man.
it is.
Come on, man.
You know what it is. We do have a bit of loyalty here. But anyway, Tyler, fight night, back to winning ways, like you said. Opportunities come from winning. Let's get you back winning.
Awesome. Thank you.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.